Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get this beachy date night summertime makeup look. So if you're interested in seeing how to create this look, then please keep watching. Okay guys, I'm so excited to do this makeup look for you because I've been dying to do this look for a while. So to start, what I'm going to do is actually put some concealer on my eye. So I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Don't mind my nail, by the way. One of them broke, so I tried to make it match, but the color's a little off. So I used the shade Vanilla, so I'm going to take this, and I kind of like to just start with the eyes first. So I'm going to place this on my eyelid like so, and I'm going to take my brush and just going to press this and blend it. So I just like having like an even skin tone for the under eye before I apply any eyeshadow. Cool. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just set it quickly. I'm just going to take my Bare Minerals Bare Pro powder in the color Champagne. And I'm literally just taking my brush and putting this all over my eyelid just to set the concealer in place. Okay, cool. So this look is going to be like a summer date night kind of look. Really focusing on like shimmer shadows, which I love. So for today, I'm going to be using this Malibu Free Spirit palette. This is by Lorac. So I actually purchased this when I was in the States about 1.5 years ago, and I think it is so cute. You get 3 shimmer eyeshadow shades, so light, medium, bronze, and then you get, I guess this is like a blush, and then a bronzer, and then a highlight, which is pretty cool. So this is actually perfect for travel as well, which I love. So I'm going to be using this today. So to start, I'm going to just take my blending brush, and I'm going to take the color Beach House. Sorry, no, I'm not going to take that color. I'm going to take the color Cliffside View, so the more golden shade. I'm just going to place that color in the crease. You hear my mom, she's cooking. So sorry for the background noise. But ever so lightly, I'm just placing this color in the crease with my blending brush. And again, just taking a little bit outwards. I always like to elongate my eyeshadow. If you see my other videos, I honestly just always do the same thing with it. So yeah, so I'm gonna do this on both of the eyes. Now, this is going to kind of act as our transition shade. I know it's not matte because most people use matte transition shades, but for this look, just because it's so beachy and like summer glowy, I'm just going to use it as a transition shade. So yeah, I love shimmer. I feel like people are kind of scared of shimmers and they tend to go more towards the matte, but shimmers can actually look really, really beautiful in the eye. So yeah, I'm excited if you guys try this look. Okay, so as you can see, I just applied it in the crease and extended it a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another blending brush and I'm going to go in the color called Route 1. So this is that kind of like bronzy shade. Now she's chopping vegetables. Oh dear. Okay, so clearly I don't cook, you guys can tell. I'm supposed to after though. She wants me to make something for dinner, so I gotta get on that, but I said I had to film this video first. So I'm gonna take my color Route 1, like I said, so that bronzy shade, and I'm just really focusing this on the outer corner of the eye. So this is more of like a kind of chocolate like shimmer shade, so it's just gonna give it a little bit more depth to the eye. Well, it is a date night, so I think this is super cute. It's like sultry. So you just want to add like a little bit. I don't like putting too much of this just because it is pretty pigmented. Yeah, so I'm going to do the same on the other eye as well. Oh my god, it's so loud. So mainly I'm just kind of focusing on the outer, like I said, and half of the eyelid. So it's kind of like you're making like a little triangle V shape. Okay. So that's what you should kind of finish with. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lightest color called Beach House. And I'm going to take, I'm actually going to take my, my ring finger. Just because it's a shimmer, I find it applies beautifully just using my finger. And I'm just applying this on that part of the eye that we didn't even touch. And then I'm going to go back in with the clean blending brush. And I'm just going to really kind of marry all the colors together. So what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to quickly apply my mascara and eyebrows. I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'm going to come back and show you the complexion. So I'm going to go in with my Hourglass Caution Mascara and my Nude Sticks Eyebrow Stylist Pencil in the shade Dirty Blonde. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I just finished applying my eyebrows and mascara. So next we're going to go into foundation. So today I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Foundation in the shade, I don't know what shade this is, 425. That sounds pretty dark for me because I'm actually really fair, but I just had to eyeball it because they absolutely had no testers, and because of coronavirus you can't try any testers, so it is a good match. I do darken it a little bit because it's actually a little light, but I am tanned because I'm like outside a lot now, so probably the darkest I've ever been. So I'm actually going to take my Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy. This is like a liquid bronzer, but you can wear it alone or you can mix it with your moisturizer. I like to mix it with my foundation, and it just gives it a little bit more of a glow. So I'm going to take like 1 pump of the foundation, and then I'm going to take 1 pump of the bronzer. And I'm just going to take my Real Techniques foundation brush, and I just kind of mix them together. And I kind of just start pressing this into the skin. So this foundation is more medium to full, so it is buildable. So I'm going to take a little more because I didn't do my forehead. Even though I don't put a lot of foundation on my forehead, but you have to, make everything look even, So just pressing, and then if you guys press when you apply your foundation, you're going to get more coverage as opposed to kind of like swiping. Does that make any sense? So I kind of like to kind of press in the areas I did break out here a little. I wasn't good this weekend with my food, so I'm super sensitive to want to eat bad food, like fast food. High salt foods. My skin automatically likes to remind me that I shouldn't be eating that. So yeah, just kind of focusing more on the areas that I need to cover. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go in with concealer. So I'm actually gonna go in with the same concealer I used to even out my eyelids. So the Too Faced concealer again. Now this is like very full coverage concealer, so I don't put too much of it. I kind of just dot it where I want to highlight. So typically the eye area, the chin, some on the bridge of my nose, and then some on my forehead, just like that. Just taking my sponge to blend this. Yeah, I kind of like using my brush to apply foundation because I find it just gives more coverage than the sponge or beauty blender, whatever you want to call it. I like using this more for concealer. I don't know why, I just feel like the sponge absorbs all my product. So like, I always feel like I'm using twice the amount of foundation. I'm also going to go in with my Instant Rewind Eraser from Maybelline. So this is the color, it's a neutralizer color. When I wanted to buy this, I wanted my actual color, but they were sold out. So I just chose the neutral foundation. foundation, a neutral color. And it's just kind of a brightening color, I assume, or to neutralize any discoloration. But I like sometimes using this on top because it just adds like brightness to the skin. So, you know, next time I'll purchase my correct shade, but I don't mind using this one for that purpose. Yeah, so just blending it. Wow guys, it's so hot today. It's 40 degrees. I was using my air wrap and now my room is so humid, so I can't wait to open this door so I can let some AC into the apartment. So next I'm going to go in with my Stellar setting powder. This is in the shade Glow 1. So I like this powder because it is a loose powder, but I like it because it's not matte. So I do have a little bit more dry skin. I used to be very oily, but I don't know if I just grew out of that or now my skin wants to change. So, oh, you can see the powder. Woo! Yeah, it's pretty messy, but I just kind of like setting my under eye with it. And it's like light in the sense that it's not like a cakey powder. I think I got this on sale. I don't know if this makeup line is discontinued, so like I got it at Sephora, but I know it's Canadian, so I'm not too sure if they stopped this line or it's maybe an online only makeup line now. But I do like this powder. I'm just kind of like pressing it in all over, just to make sure it's not going anywhere. Okay, so yeah, I don't use a lot of powder. I don't know why, I'm just not a powder person. Okay, so next I'm gonna do some bronzer. So I'm gonna take my Nude Sticks Bondi Bay Cream Bronzer. So I'm gonna use some cream products first, and then I'm just gonna set everything with powder. So I'm just gonna draw this like that. So I kind of just take it halfway. Kind of looks uneven, but not to worry, blending is key. So I'm just gonna take my brush. So this is a cool product because you can actually layer this on top of powder. So since I already set my makeup with a translucent powder, it's okay. It's gonna like move the makeup that I just set, which is nice. And just really pressing this in. And with cream products, like you always want to blend upwards. I think I've said that before, honestly, but this is so pretty. Never was a cream product person. I was like powder, powder, powder. Like you do have to blend a little more when you're using creams, but I find I really like the payoff. It's like very, very gorgeous. Do you guys hear that? So they're fixing the balconies for the past, oh, this is so annoying. Past this whole summer. They're trying to do the balconies outside of, do I say that funny? I don't know. They're trying to do them, well, they are fixing them across the street, and it's just so loud. Every morning at 7 a.m. I just hear that noise. It's like my alarm. I don't need my alarm clock anymore. Oh, they stopped now, so it's only when they're going up and down levels, so hopefully they don't make any more noise. Okay. So I did put some a little bit up here just to kind of blend in with my hairline and create a little bit more shadow to the face. Okay, so next I'm gonna take, what am I gonna take next? I'm gonna go in with my powder bronzer then. So my Marc Jacobs Tantric Bronzer in the color 102. This is a massive bronzer. I got this on sale because it's not cheap. But I do like it. It is matte. You know, I do sometimes use more of the shimmer bronzers, but I kind of like the color of this because it's not too orange. I find like on a lot of fair skin tones, bronzers can come off a little orangey. So I'm just kind of going over where I put the cream bronzer. Okay. And then I always like to take some down my neck because I don't want the famous orange line. Oh, next I'm going to do blush. So I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury blush in the shade Pink Gasm. So what I'm going to do with this, it actually has like a doe foot applicator. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna mix my blushes. I'm gonna go in with Nude Sticks Waikiki Rose as well. So it's a liquid blush, and then this is the Magnetic Lip Plush Plane, so you can use this on your lips and as a blush. This one is strictly blush. So I'm gonna mix the two colors together. So I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. If you can see, it's like this really pretty pink, kind of like a mauvey tone. And then Charlotte Tilbury's. I just gotta kind of squeeze it out. It's a little lighter. We can kind of see the lightness there. I'm just gonna squeeze and mix the two together. I'm all about mixing, I don't know why, but creating my own concoction here. So I'm gonna take that brush that I was using my concealer for and just put some of the blush. And I like to smile. And I really just like marry it. Like, I put it on the apples of my cheeks, but then I kind of lightly go over the bronzer that we just did. I love blush. I wasn't a blush person either. I was always like bronzer, bronzer, but blush just adds so much, like your skin just looks healthy. Like, I love it. I honestly love blush. I like to also put a little on my nose. Just like whatever is remaining on my brush. Ooh, I like that. Okay, nice. So, because this is full coverage, like I said, I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Party Blush. So this is like, I think this was the birthday gift Sephora gave at least like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. I still have it. You can tell I do use it as well. And I'm just gonna kind of go over that liquid blush that we just did. So I'm just putting some on the back of my hand. And I'm just kind of going over that blush that we just did, the liquid blush. So next what I'm going to do is highlighter. So I'm going to take Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Is this called Fusion? Why do I think there's a fusion in this? There's not. So Flawless Filter Youth Glow. So this you can use as a highlighter. You can use, I'm just putting some on my hand. Highlighter, you can actually mix it with your foundations. It will give you like a nice glow to the skin. I like to just use it as a highlighter. So I'm just putting some on my ring finger. And I'm just, oh, that's a lot. She is bright. Wow. I love this product. I always forget how nice it is until I actually put it on. But it just kind of gives that glow. Ooh. And because I'm obsessed with looking super dewy, I'm going to take Nude Sticks highlighter in Bubbly Bibit. It's like this very, you kind of see it on my finger here. That dewy, light glow. So I'm just placing it on top of the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. I don't really use powder highlights anymore. And just some on my nose. Just because I find, like I said, I'm more on the drier side, so liquid, why not? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish the under eye because I didn't finish it. I wanted to do that on camera. So I'm going to go back in with that palette we were using. And I'm going to take the color Cliffside View, so that first transition shade. And I'm just going to put a little under my eye. So this one is like very sheer. And then I'm going to go in with the color Route 1, so that deeper shade that we focused on the outer corner. And just putting some right under the lash line. Everyone always makes a weird face when they do this. I try not to, but it's so, you're really just concentrating doing this. It's not easy. Okay. That's all I'm going to do for the lower lash line. And then I'm just going to take some of my Caution mascara from Hourglass. And I'm just going to put this right under, on my lower lash line. You can see that. Just a little. Always like to go back in with that, that deeper shade, this guy here, and just kind of touch up, just kind of press in on the outer corner again. Oh, okay. Last but not least, lips. So I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Iconic Nude. I just bought this color. Thought it would be lighter. It is a little dark, but that's okay. It's very nudie. I guess I'm just very used to like rosy tones instead of like brown neutrals, so that's probably why. And I just like to line my lips. Okay, so I like to overdraw my lips a little just because I like a little bit of like a pout. So I'm gonna go in now with Nude's Secret Keeper. This is a gel lip color, so it's very creamy. I like the payoff of this, the finish. It matches the liner as well, so you can kind of see the contouring a little bit. Great. I love this. I haven't worn this color in so long. Nice. Okay. And then last but not least, I'm gonna take my Becca Skin Love Glowing Shield Prime and Set Mist, and I'm just gonna spray this all over to set my makeup. I'm very generous with this. Okay guys, and this is the final look. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something today. Maybe you guys can recreate this look and let me know if you do. I'd be so happy to see it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!